So this is when we bring our worms and we try to finally basically separate them. And we learned one thing about worms is that they hate light. And once they hate light, they love to eat up to half body weight a day, right? And then after that, they love to have, well, all worms are boys and girls. So therefore, but they cannot mate with themselves, so they have any friend will do. Okay. And they can't actually hurt themselves. And so this is what we do. Then we separate them using light, energy, and then we package them up and we ship them out to our clients. And this is what our red worms look like. And everybody loves how juicy and big they are. I mean, that's a very important factor. Does your worm look juicy?
Those are vibrant worms.
Oh, okay. And so we do that. So here, and so we kind of separate it out. And here what it looks like. And so that's it. And then we just separate them. Mm-hmm. And so basically, one of the things we do most importantly, what we do differently than a lot of people, and we'll put in this, is that we use a light and heat methodology. So once you get worms from other people, one of the things we learned on, we tried to use like the spinders and all these other things to get out the worms. And what they were doing is they're giving out damaged worms. They didn't care how many worms they were killing. So we had, not only are we sustainable, we also really care about the worms, because one of the things that happens a lot in our industry, people get half-dead worms and they get such bad service. And so we wanted to make sure that our worms are good enough to sell on places like Amazon and Amazon Prime and on the internet, so that people just order them and order them with confidence. And that is a big thing for us, so that's what we do. The last thing about to understand about worms, so you think of worms, how much can they be worth? They're the most valuable thing that you've ever, probably one of the more valuable things you've ever seen. We get $29.99 to $34.99 a pound. Wow. Yes. Think about your lobster tails. Think about your Kobe beef. Think about your Wagyu. No wonder Klingon, I always joke about how experiment Klingon food is. Because worms are much more expensive. Live worms, a pound of live worms is more valuable than most gourmet meals. And there's a worldwide shortage, because there's a worldwide shortage of them.
Why is there a worldwide shortage?
There's a lot of reasons. They're speculating on it. One, that people don't do enough of this. There's two, they might be being killed off by bees, the same thing they're killing the bees. You know, these guys aren't as fuzzy and warm, so you don't see them. More people are getting into composting. All of these things are putting pressure on that population.